Sitting at my desk at 11 p.m. in the night and thinking that what all I need to perform. Email check karna hai. Then I have to send the draft to the client. Then I have to also look into the team. What are they doing? All those things at one point of time. And I'm seriously overwhelmed and stressed. Is that you? Is that what is happening in your life every now and then? If yes, this video is for you, because we are going to show you a beautiful 4-quadrant which buckets down your important, non-important, and something which you can postpone is going to be shown on this screen right now. So if you see the screen right now, there are 4 quadrants. We'll start from the bottom quadrant, which is not important, not urgent, जिसको आपको delete करना है. I will say that in English also, which you have to delete, which is just noise, which is just scrolling, which is like fake busy tasks. You are showing it to somebody that I'm doing something. And then it comes to urgent and important. Remember, this is what you have to do yourself. You need to do it, which is crisis. Deadlines diya hai aapke boss ne. Your boss has given you some deadlines and there are some real firefighting which are happening. So you need to do that. And then the number 3rd quadrant is important and not urgent, which is you can schedule it, you can delay it, you can hold it back. Why do you need to do everything today only? So you need to be present to that, which is your deep work, which is the growth, which is the relationships with the clients. That's a long-term process. So schedule it. And last but not the least, not important and urgent, which AI can handle, which you can delegate all these tasks to AI beautifully, which is emails, which is notes, which is client proposals, which is updates, which is drafts, which is some bit of planning that AI can do for you beautifully. Remember one thing, why are we doing it? Because maybe you have the talent of 2000 rupees per hour, but you are putting it into 200 per hour jobs, which is not gonna add any value neither to you nor to your company. So now I'm going to give you 6 powerful prompts that will save you minimum 5 to 6 hours every week. Before I do that, if you are enjoying the content which we are putting every week on this channel, I want you to like this video right now and subscribe to our channel. And what you get when you subscribe to our channel is that you get humongous amount of gifts in the community. So you will see 2 links in the comment box. One is the Career Dwar AI Suite tool link, which you can use for various things. And the second is the community link. But for that, you need to subscribe the channel. That's where it makes like a good deal where you are subscribing and I'm giving you gifts. So let's do that. Now what we're going to do is that we are going to work on 6 powerful prompts that save you minimum 5 hours a week. Let's start with the first one, which is on your screen right now. Okay, so we have to just fill these blanks, which is I am your role. So I will say product manager with a busy week. Here is my unfiltered brain dump of everything. So let me just fill this now. And you have to just speak your heart out by pressing this mic button. And then I'm also supposed to ensure that all the emails which I have put in my inbox from like almost 1 week are kind of streamlined and I'm replying back to them. There are a lot of unattended emails. And then I love doing meditation. I love playing tennis. Can I get some time for that also? Okay, so I've just done some dumping here. You can do your own dumping, but look at the fast response you're gonna get after that and how it is gonna get categorized in the 4 important buckets, so that you are clear for a week that this is what I'm gonna do throughout the week. And this is what is priority. This is what is gonna get delegated to AI. This is what is gonna be the thing which I can schedule it for later. We don't need to do everything now. So let's see. Okay, you can see that it comes out as Eisenhower quadrants. That is the AI breakdown you asked for. Urgent plus important is also categorized. Important plus not urgent is categorized for you. Urgent plus not important time bound is also there. Neither the noise, the junk portion of your inbox, newsletter, CC only threads for your information. Everything is categorized beautifully now on this screen. And I promise you this has saved you minimum 2 hours, and that 2 hours you can spend in your deep work. By the way, this is just gonna be the first prompt. I'm gonna give you such 5 more prompts, but there are 6 more prompts. We can't make this video so long. So you need to comment time, TIME, in the comment box, and I'm gonna share you all the prompts that save me more than 10 hours a week. Number 2, next, that used to eat my weekends. I know I have a presentation happening on Wednesday. Can I present that powerfully? Can I really make it crisp and clear? Can I again do something which is like I get a ready-made presentation, almost ready to present? So let's do that magic also, where you get a ready presentation deck. Okay, the prompt is on your screen. I need to create a presentation for audience. Okay, being a product manager, I am gonna say I'm creating a presentation for IT client on topic AI powered digital transformation for an IT client, where I'm gonna be demonstrating how it makes sense to them, what kind of a technology we are going to use, what results it's gonna be producing for them, and how they can quantify in form of numbers. Along with that, the malware, the problems they're gonna face if they're not implementing this, all that we are going to put in this presentation. Put the raw information you have with you in this. I have just done it because I'm not a product manager. I don't have much clue. I'm just taking the help and clue and adding some details so that you get the clarity what to fill where. Now do this, give me a slide by slide outline, each with a headline that makes a point. Everything is gonna be done and dusted in next 2 minutes. So let's go ahead and shoot. Now can you see that how beautifully the presentation has come back? AI powered digital transformation. If you decide to do this yourself, you tell me, put it into the comment box how many hours you will take, right? So look at the graph, look at the numbers, look at the percentage, look at the color combination. Every damn thing is ready. And by the way, this has done the root cause analysis also, which you would have spent hours to do that. So everything is ready, and then of course you can modify, put in your thoughts as well and do the real work. So your presentation is ready. And for getting the notes which you want to speak, comment time and we will provide you with the notes along with the 2 questions, powerful questions which you need to ask the client, the management if needed. They are also going to be given to you in the prompt list below. Okay, prompt number 3, which is the appraisal email. I know how much I have struggled in that case. Whenever I will see the appraisal cycle is coming, I will get anxious, and they will give us one document to fill in where I have to enter all my details, all my achievements. And when I share that document with them, the same result that the bell curve is not allowing this time, Vishal, and we will give you the highest which we have given is 6%. Now imagine that's happening everywhere. Now how you can make it, even if it comes back to you, even before it comes to you, how about you sharing an email with the context that why do you deserve a promotion and why do you deserve a better salary hike? So let's make that prompt happen for you. Draft an email to my manager ahead of appraisal season. Goal: put my case on record and ask for a conversation without sounding needy or entitled. Context: role. So I will type in the role, product manager. Top 3 contributions: led the launch of a new onboarding flow that increased activation rate from 48% to 67%, resulting in a 19% improvement. Number 2, prioritized and shipped workflow automation features that reduced customer support tickets by 31% and saved approximately 400 support hours per quarter. Number 3, worked with engineering and sales to improve enterprise adoption, contributing to $1.8 million in annual recurring revenue and increasing feature adoption by 42%. Now going to what I want: a promotion to senior product manager with compensation aligned to my increased scope and business impact. And then finally, the manager style: data driven, direct values, concise communication, appreciates ownership and measurable outcomes, prefers discussion career growth with clear business justification. Okay, now you have filled 3 things: your top 3 contributions, and then followed by that what I want, and then the final one is the manager style. So what I want, manager style, all this is done. Rules: lead with business impact, not effort or loyalty. So let's shoot and make a great appraisal email. Okay, so it is ready in less than 2 minutes. So this is a very crisp and a short email, because it is not needed that you need to type in a long email, and then of course you can converse more and get it even more better. But now tell me once again, how much time you saved from putting your head down and thinking, what should I do when I am like fed up with the last 2 appraisal cycles? This is how you're gonna be initiating it. Now, by the way, you just didn't get the prompt, you got the idea also. Now, how many times it happens that you have attended a meeting and you have seen so many people talking at the same time and you didn't get anything out of it, and you felt that it was like a boring meeting and I didn't get anything out of it, how do I manage it now? But here comes a phone call from your manager and says that send the minutes of meeting now. Then what will you do? You will be feeling frustrated. But whatever things you have gathered in your mind, how about dumping that in AI and saying to draft a proper structure which helps you draft those minutes of meeting and will not make it like a meeting killer but make it a fruitful meeting. Let's do that. Okay, here are my row notes, transcript from today's meeting. So let's just quickly say that this meeting was mainly on how do we increase the revenue further, how can we ensure that we are making some great projects in alignment with the customers, and then also ensuring that we are having a clear timelines for this, and I want you to look into this and make a crisp email. Okay, now give me a 5-line summary I can forward to my manager, a table of action items on a task deadline, a polite follow-up email to attendees in my voice, professional but warm, no jargon. So guys, I'm just using some of the things which I can just put in, but you need to ensure that you're putting in the right information. What you put in is what you get out of it. Okay, so your 5-line summary for your manager is ready. Your action items with dates which you need to fill in is ready. Follow-up email to attendees is ready. Now tell me once again, how much time did it save? By just doing these 4 prompts so far, I'm sure you have saved more than 6+ hours. I have dealt and I've given the promise which I've given. It's already there, done and dusted. But now we will do the next 2 prompts quickly so that you get an idea how do you need to function in the organization, in the corporate structure, so that you are productive and doing what you want to do. Maybe you need 2 hours of deep work for yourself, will be easily available if you are following this format. Now you are super excited to get into the weekend, and you know that you have done your job, you've done the hard work throughout the week. But do you see some people even doing half the work, putting half the effort, growing faster than you? Why does that happen? Because they make sure that they update the key stakeholders and the management about the work they have done throughout the week. And that's what we are gonna do. We're gonna be sending the Friday status update to the key stakeholders. Let's get into that so that you need not look into the things. And in fact, this helps you in a way when you are going outside of this organization. You have already got a lot of points to talk about, a lot of case studies to talk about, because you are accumulating them every Friday. Okay, now can you see that I have already filled in the details to keep the time in mind, and you will see the prompt separately and the filled in details separately. Okay, so your subject, weekly update, onboarding launch, SSO unblocking, $350. Look at the headline. It is clearly talking about the numbers, and then the wins, then what is in progress and what are the blockers, and next week what are you going to take up. So this is a clear alignment with your management and bosses. Now you must be thinking, I have got time now, Vishal. Thank you so much for giving me a lot of time. Now what should I do in this time? Of course, you need to excel in your career and look for better and bigger opportunities. How do you do that? Let's get there also. You can go and watch the video here, which is on hidden job market, and how you can crack that will help you decode it fully. But in the interest of time, I'm going to share a prompt with you which is good enough and effective again to save some time in your calendar. You have saved the time, but now in the job search also, how will you save time? I know easily you are spending 5 to 6 hours if you are looking out for a job. Let's get that down to 1.5 hours. Okay, so now the prompt is ready. Just one caution here. We have not pasted and attached the JD. Job description, you can get it from LinkedIn. At least pick up 4 to 5 companies so that Claude can get the right context. And then the prompt is already shown on the screen, where you have to just write down the career summary, or maybe attach your resume and attach the JDs. Like you can see JD1, JD2, JD3, all that is there, and score the each role out of 10 based on fit with my experience, career growth, compensational potential. Recommended the top 2 roles. Out of all these, what are the top 2 roles which you can type, which you can focus on? Briefly explain why the remaining roles are not best. Present the results in a simple table and keep the response under 300 words. Let's go. Okay, so you're ready with the JD number 1. JD number 4 is what is being shortlisted and is going to be your top priority, and why, what score you have, fit, growth, compensation, every damn thing is ready. Now you're going to be just picking up and top 2 where you need to apply. By the way, you did not apply, you need to send the DMs. You have seen our previous video which is on how do you send mass DMs to people. Here is the link, just watch that video and you will be once again mind blowing that DMs भी automate हो गया. इसके अलावा और क्या बचा? Everything is being done and dusted for you. You just need to be watching the rest of the videos which are there on the various things you want to achieve. Okay, now after saving that much time, I don't want you to go and watch Instagram, watch Netflix and waste your time. I actually want you to put that time in something quantifiable and measurable where you can grow in your career. So what do you need to do for that? You need to comment time right now so that I can give you the rest of the prompts, which is gonna make it 6 plus 4, 10 prompts, which will save you minimum 10 plus hours a week. And what will you do with those 10 plus hours? You're gonna be spending that wisely. And how do you spend that wisely? You're going to be watching my next YouTube video, which is going to be coming again with a lot of absolute mind-blowing nuggets. So subscribe to my channel so that you get notified with the next video, and like this video so that we see that you are actually inspired by the content we have delivered. By the way, we have a mind-blowing community where hundreds of people come and learn from us every Tuesday, and we don't charge anything for that. That's your first step to career transformation. Might be you have certain questions which are not getting answered through these videos. Why don't you join us in the community session where I answer them live? Every Tuesday, 8 p.m. the Q&A session happens. The link is there. Click on that link and get into the community right now. So 2 actions: comment time to get the balance prompts, click on the community button and you will be part of my community where we would see you live every Tuesday and answer all your questions. Okay, with this, God bless you, keep rocking, keep shining, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.